Hi guys, my name is Wilfred and welcome to my channel, and today I'd like to talk a little bit about the Motorsport Manager, which I've got it from Steam just very recently. I put a couple of hours last night to go through one of the higher tier. Of course it didn't go too well. For a brand new team to break into a highest tier is never easy. So in this episode, I would like to just run through with you the game from the very basic, and I'm not here to win all the races here and there because you need time to develop the car and learn the game mechanic as well. But I think just to give you an overall feel of the user interface and how the game engage you to play. And seriously, I've got one of my friends from work also bought a game together with me. He played until 4:30 AM in the morning, so I can totally understand this game is very addictive. Just a couple of things here, because some people like to see the kind of like under the hood what happened to the game and so on. There is actually a 2D and 3D mode. I think if your graphic card is a little bit dated, you can still play this game to the full simulation, just become a 2D, or you can just go for a 3D, which is kind of nice as well. So I'm going to do a 3D mode here. Everything here you can see what you can do with all these things. Game setting wise, I'm doing the default setting is British pound, but I think I can relate better to US dollar, although I'm from Singapore. I think a lot of you from US as well may be able to relate better to US dollar. I keep things as Celsius if that's okay. Then the mile per hour, I keep it there as well. So that is it. And I just realized that I could put it to easy as well. Shall I not? Probably not. Okay, so now let's just do it. Now I've started something here, Lace Racing. Those of you who has been following my channel for quite some time probably know where it come from. But I'm not going to do this one. I'm going to have a brand new one to start with, just to showcase to you what you can do. I'm not going to turn on the tutorial because I've done it already. It's kind of disruptive for me to run a video here because it's a lot pop-up and it's never quite entertaining to watch. Session length doesn't really matter. I think I'll stick with a medium one, day format and so on. Let's just go ahead with it. Okay, now here is where you can customize the yourself, the manager, and this is the main person. I think the whole motorsport is very geared towards the male gender, so I like to try something different from the role-playing point of view. So it's just going to be a female. It can have a different kind of like skin tone to it. Let me just run you through the hairstyle. So there are different kind of hairstyle you can do. Yeah, very nice. So I think I'll just go for like I think there's one that I kind of like. I think I'll just go for this one. You can have a different color as well, a little bit of kind of reddish kind of thing. That's fine. Different kind of like glasses and so on. And I think this glass is nice on her. All right. So now that is just a customization. Doesn't really mean anything at all. Since I'm from Singapore, I would like to just pick. I mean, it's very rarely you can pick Singapore as a country, even for F1 franchise, believe it or not, as a game, where Singapore has a circuit and there's no Singapore flag there. I have to pick Hong Kong instead, where I was born. But now in Singapore, so you can choose a date of birth depending on how you like to, role play the whole thing. So I love Christmas, since Christmas is coming, so it's going to be Christmas. The first name that came to my mind is Daisy Green, so I'll just do a Daisy Green. Now you could actually have a different kind of background to it, and it's kind of interesting because depending on the manager, you can influence the race in a certain positive way. Again, it's more of the role-playing part of it. If you are an ex-driver, then your driver feedback rating is +3, and it's kind of interesting because once you start the practice session and so on, you can actually gather feedback and fine-tune the car, and also your driver stat will increase faster. Maybe they can relate to you as a ex-driver. You could be an ex-engineer as well. This game is very much like any motorsport. So I'm going to just talk you through a little bit on the motorsport as well, because I personally have started watching Formula 1 since Hamilton won the championship, which is the 2008 until this like 2017, where Lewis Hamilton has won the 4th World Championship in Formula 1. I think back then, so I'll just talk a little bit about car later. But it is all about building the team, building the car parts, building the factories, getting sponsors, and this game represented really well. someone who has been following the motorsport for a long time. I mean, it's really good. Or it can be a financial background and become like everything become 5% discount, which could be useful as well, because this game, this simulation is about managing the financial, or it can be a political. So for those who are also watching Formula One, for example, there's a lot of politics behind it, a lot of voting, new regulation, and a team get to put up together and vote for it, against it, like the new Hello. Never mind. Let's not talk about Hello. It's ugly. But anyway, or you can just say, well, I want it rough because I have no experience role playing. So that is one way. I think I'll go for financial. I think she's more financial background, all right? And that's it. That is your manager. And after that, you could actually choose a team, which I think initially the game allow you to choose a team. A default team that you can actually relate back to the real kind of like, I think I can sense which one is Ferrari, which one is Mercedes, and looking at the Formula One kind of tier. But I would like to create my own team, if that's okay. So I'm going to just create a team here. I bought this DLC called GT Series, and because I kind of impressed by the whole UI, how clean the UI is and how fun it is to keep going. So I bought it at discount, but I haven't got the Endurance series because I think the discount wasn't that great. So, but let's start with the single-seater series because that is where my heart belongs. Now, World Motorsport Championship, I think in real life we call it Formula One, is actually a tier 1 kind of thing. The team average is this. So you have the driver, factory, money, everything is like this. If you create your own team, you start from zero. So can you imagine the kind of like competition against the top team is kind of like rather impossible. At least I'm not that good. I mean, I'm just new to the game, right? Interestingly, it is a 3-liter V10 model. Now, for those who are into Formula One, the last 3-liter V10 model was back in possibly 2006, I guess. Yeah, because 2005 is actually the 2005, 2006 kind of thing. The current year, 2017, the F1 engine is a hybrid engine, 1.6 V6. So we have come a long way in technology, but it is still using the old kind of like a configuration, which is fine. They have a lot of like rules that is very much similar to Formula One actually, like the refilling ban. So you cannot refill your car during the race. And then you have something called Asia Pacific Supergroup, which the requirement is lower. And then after that, you have the European Racing, which is the lower one, which I think is more like a GP2, GP3, GP2, and Formula One kind of thing if you try to map that. So this is a 1.6 V6, which is very much like what we have in Formula One today, except there's no turbo, I believe. Let's just take a look at what kind of like rules we have, because I'm also quite new to the whole European Racing series. I played 4 hours on this last night, so I'd like to try this one out. So now, the rules are like this, and the practice session will be shorter. The lap races will be shorter as well, and there is a speed limit on the pit lane. No surprise, you can't speed in the pit lane. It's semi-sequential pit stop, so later on I can show you. There are a couple of things you can do. You can fix the part, you can change the tire, and you can refuel as well. So you could actually do all these things during the pit stop. The difference between the top and bottom team is not a lot in terms of merit, the money payment, because at the end of the championship, depending on the points that you score, you will get more money, like in Formula One. So in the in this game, the tier 1 would be very, very like biased towards the winning team, so they have a lot more resource than the losing teams, which is what happened in Formula One as well. The smaller team always struggle to get the funding because the payment is just not enough. But for this series, even if you don't have a good car that gets you to the top or middle ground, you still get a sufficient amount of money like the rest to have another go next season, so that's good. There will be points for all drivers, so it's nice, 2019 and so on and so forth. So even if you drop to the last, you can still have points, which is good. Unlike Formula One, which is 25, which is when you win the 25, nothing. after that is 18, 15, and so on. Only the top 10 will be rewarded with points. The rest of it has no points at all. So it's really winning is everything in Formula 1, which is tier 1 in this game. Double point for the final race of the season, not new. Quite a number of races does that too, give you a double point to it, to make the final race of the season more exciting, because it could change the whole game. So that just bear in mind. Interesting to this European racing series, unlike the World Championship, that one is that there's bonus for the fastest lap as well as the driver in the pole position. So all this become relevant. Pole is when you get to the first position during qualifier weekend. So just in case you wonder what it is, from motorsport event perspective, there are different locations in the country, different part of the countries, in the world, sorry, and you started off with practice sessions, and after that you have qualifying session, then you have the race weekend, right? There are tires involved. I think just talk about the tire used for European racing. I'm not familiar with the tire yet on this series because I'm more into Formula 1, but I think they still have like a faster tire that will degrade faster as well, versus the more durable tire, but they are not just perform as well. So it is a trade-off. This game is all about trade-off. All the tire compounds are being distributed by the Global Motorsport Association, so that's good. Everybody stay the start. It's the same. You don't need to really think through what kind of tire to use. There would be dry tire compound, 2 of them. So I think it's one fast, one slow, but one faster degeneration, one more durable. And after that, they only have real safety car. Anything happen, the safety car comes out, or the car get bundles up into a lane. So there's no virtual safety car like in Formula 1 when the incident is not severe. You just need to maintain a distance between the car in front and the car behind in a rate whereby the whole virtual safety car period become very predictable, so the marshal can go out without risking their life too much to clear off the debris. Okay, now there's a refilling on a 40 kg fuel tank. So just for your information, the Formula 1 I think is 50 kg. So this is more like for this series. There you can't use any traction control, of course. No aids. Fine. This is rather interesting. You cannot. You don't have to develop the front wing and the rear wing. So you sort of like let it. I mean, everybody use the same front wing and the rear wing. So then your development will be focusing on, say, the engine, the brakes, and so on, without too much on the front and rear wing. And then this one is reverse driver championship position grid. So I think there has been a lot of talks in F1 to use reverse grid. So that how it works is that, well, for this series there's no qualifying session, so my apologies, I didn't know that. Then the grid are decided by reversing the championship standing. So the rookie can be in front, and then and the one behind is the one that need to overtake. Interesting. Standing start. So that is it. So I'm going to pick this one. So now this is the part whereby 19 years old Daisy Green, the team owner, can start to start a car race team. So I'm going to call, instead of Daisy Racing, it's called, well, it's called Marvel Zeros. Right, some of you may understand. Okay, so Marvel Zeros. And I'm okay for it to be from the UK or from the United States. How about that? North America. So this is going to be United States. Let me see whether you have. Yeah, there you go. All right. So we have Marvel Zeros, and you can design your logo in different ways. The way that you kind of like it. There are quite a lot of options there. All of them looks quite nice, yeah. So I mean, I think I like the whole. I think this one is nice, so I'm going to keep this one. Am I okay with this color scheme of the red and the I think I'll go for the purple color for a reason that some of you may understand. I hope. I think purple is fine. I'm wondering if purple, yellow will look good together. Okay, yellow and purple. Why not that? All right. So then you can design your uniform, which is the purple and yellow. All right. Don't judge me too hard, please, guys. You can have different kind of like a shirt style. You can have collar, no collar, a bit of like, you know. Yep. I think this looks rather neat. I think all of them has a collar somewhere. I think. You know, there's so much customization. It becomes like a mini game on its own. It kind of, yeah. I think this is fine, neat and tidy. Different kind of hairstyle. I think in the end, I prefer something of a seam. Yeah, I think this is fine. I think 8 is probably the one that I enjoy. Wow, there's quite a lot actually. Some are pretty weird stuff. I think 8 is the one that I would like to stick on this time round. Something simple. So car livery, like I said, you can have different car colors. So I'm going to have the purple, and then I have the yellow. Okay, purple and yellow looks great. And then after that, I would like to have a striking trim color. The third color, I would like to have black color, if that's okay. Full black. Oof, lovely. So now that is my car, and I can have different color livery as well. There are 9 of them, so you know you have 1, all right, 2, 3, 4. I think 4 is kind of nice. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh. You know what? I think I like the 9th one. What do you think? What do you guys think? I think I'll stick with this one. And there you go. My new team called Marvel Zeros is coming in. They're going to start from the back of the grid. Yes, I finished. So now there are different kind of like investment offer. So what it really means is that you have the different kind of like perks to it, of course. And since I'm a rookie and I haven't done any kind of like done any real life kind of like management of a motorsport team before, I probably would like to start with something small first, with the kind of low expectation, still keep my job, 3-star chases in the first season. So I think, I mean, the team marketability is kind of nice to get sponsor, I think, and then after that you have pre-built test track, which is also nice, but with a high kind of expectation. You know what? I like to take it easy on this first season, so I'll just go for the, I'll accept the low pressure one. Nice. So now, so that is the easy part. Customize your team, build your characters, and then the next part is the harder one, is to start to think about what to build and what to do and so on. So now I have got a budget of $5 million US, and there are a couple of things here. I mean, the panel here looks really nice. So you could actually see what the next kind of race is. You can have like different race would require different things, but let me just talk you through this thing first, because I think that would give you some idea of what it is. And by the way, so this panel, what is important? I have 2 people here with me. One is A Gomez, which is from Brazil, and we have Anthony from I don't know what this is, USA, is it? So we have Anthony from USA. I think it's a lady, right? It's a she. All right. So we have a guy and a girl. All right. Age 24, 73 kg. That's pretty heavy, isn't it? All right. So they have different stats to it as well. So it costs me like you have a cost to it as well. I just not quite sure how to get a pay driver. I think I read somewhere that you could actually get a pay driver. So I have a younger person which is 22 years old versus 34 years old. So I don't know, maybe I just need to find another driver. I think it's the first driver that matter, perhaps. Then I have this car, and the chairman is kind of just happy with me in some sense. My job is secure. They're currently deciding what the objective is going to be. I need to improve part, and a driver here, I am sort of like, you know, in the 6th best on the grid. I don't know whether I can live it up to expectation or not. But let's check the mail first. I mean, you know, that's really nice. So, so it's kind of interesting. This is the chairman say that. So the chairman is looking forward to work with me. Great stuff. Okay, so this is the assistant. My assistant is called Catherine Sousa. Okay, yep, great stuff. So chairman, I have to, well, they have laid down the target. So the target is that we have to build a team completely from scratch. So you know, you could actually do, you can think like maybe I can do 8th or 10th. So well, you pick your own objective depending on what you pick. It kind of set the whole tone to the. I think I don't want to make it too ambitious. I think if I do a 10th, I'm happy. So let's just take 14 millions and be happy with it. So yeah, I'll take 14 million. So now my account is kind of like a big jump. I have to be mindful that every race will cost me 1.3 million. So I have to keep my balance sheet good as well. And the scouting report. So our drivers are awful, our designer is awful, our mechanics are awful. Okay, so that is where I could find some better kind of like the, you know, the kind of you know, there's quite a lot of things that I could actually go for. The European series, the only thing I'm not quite sure is that oh, so you could actually, you can do some scouting to get an idea to see which one you can afford versus the yeah. So if you need to break the contract, you need to pay for it as well. So that is something that I have to sort of like, you know, go through with them, and that is where it takes time, because the, yeah. So I'm also wondering if I can get some like pay driver or not. I mean, that would be quite nice if that's the case, and I don't need to you know, you can actually do a cost per race, right, in a sense, and to see that which one you could actually go for. In a sense, wow, some of them is really poor, 0 to 2. Yeah, so it's a lot of like you know thinking behind it as well, to see which one you should be getting compared to the one that we currently have. So that's for the driver itself. Designer wise, I think designer is a bit easier. I can have like different stars and stuff like that. Then I can recruit a good designer into the team, and you can always take a look at the what we have today before you scout around. You can actually take a look at the staff itself, and you can see the my lead designer is she, which is is not much experience on the engine, gearbox, brakes. They only have front ring, rear ring, and suspension. But front ring, rear ring, I don't really design for this series, so it's just a suspension that's there. So that is my lead designer. Wow, no wonder this game tanks. No, just kidding. So we have the race mechanic. We have 2 of them. Well, I think one of them would be working on reliability. Another one is working on the performance increase. So concentration, fixed pass, and pit stop, and so on. So there's race mechanic. I read somewhere that concentration is pretty good, which is half a star or kind of thing. It's not even half a star. So yes, my team is pretty crap. Let me take a look at my pit crew now. Pit crew is when the car comes in, and they would be fixing stuff like changing tire and stuff like that. So you could actually micromanage the person a little bit to see, you know, where they are good at, kind of thing. So I don't really have a lot of opinion right now on the front jet, back jet, and the floor mechanic to take care of the car. So I'll just take it as it is. I could get new pit crew. I could hire up to 5, and and it will cost me a bit of money here and there. I think now the question is that, do I hire them right now, or there's mistake chance as well. So I can take a look at the I can look at mistake chance, 0.3%. Some of them is 0.3%. So you try to get people who are not who has a better chance not to make mistake. And I just wish that there's a star there, so would help me to understand what I can hire. But I mean I think just for the sake of it, I could actually hire some people, like, you know, I think some of which yeah, it's a lot of decision points in some sense, because I think I need someone with high concentration, or there's some fixing thingy. So I'm kind of tempted to get some of these guys. I think 0.4% mistake is kind of high, yeah, and I think this is also rather doable. So maybe I just I don't know, I just hire 2 of them first. That could be one option. Yeah, so that's one option. Another one is that, okay, fine, I think I'm convinced that I need some scouting, and I think I have to scout around for designer for sure, and the cost per race is as such. So Predator Racing Group is currently on the European Racing Series. If I need to break contract, I need to pay like 50,000. Cost per race is 10,000 actually. So that is Charlotte Williams is someone that could actually bring her in, and she's much better than what I have, definitely. Another option, of course, would be this is a higher tier, by the way, so you could see that you know, it's actually better. Then we have the, I don't know how many, so many stars here. So we have the front wing is really strong, but you know, I think I need a more all-rounder car person to do the job. So you know, with limited resource, I think you know what, let's just go for, yeah, just that it's not really that great. Some of these talent have some red. They are trying to avoid having too many red. But I think this person is Peter Dunphy is probably, or Asai is I think it's between these two. But the cost is quite high to bring the designer in. But I think overall it should be a good win in some sense. So engine is important, so I probably would like to try for this one instead. Right, so I would approach the designer. Wow, so they're actually not interested. they're not interested. So okay, anyway, these are some introduction on what things are, but well, I mean, it is really not that trivial. So for example, that didn't turn out right. That doesn't really leave me a lot of choices, to be honest, since I don't develop the front wing and oh, hang on a second, yeah. What other option do we have? We have the European series, so it's really about the within the European series is what we have here. So well, I think I'll I'll try for this one instead. What about this person? Approach? Not interested. Well, okay, fine. I'll probably deal with it another day. Doesn't seem to be. Wow, there's really not many people who are interested in what we do here. Race mechanic. How about? Wow. So, these are really not interested, and I'm a bit upset with the fact that no one is interested to join my team. I mean, what about even Charlotte? I mean, seriously? Ooh. Well, fine. Okay, let's start with Charlotte, right? Because I'm like not really that strong a team. Wages are fairly important to me. I prefer a long contract, so and I don't mind who pay the buyout cost. So yeah, so these are the one that you could actually propose the kind of thing that go in. I think I prefer a long contract, so I think fairly important to me. I don't know, maybe I just up a bit. Ooh, probably not too much. Well, I don't know, seriously. Let's just do this one. Oh, this is the one that existing contract is 10,000, right? So I don't think I could offer anything lower than that. Am I right? Yeah, so I offer something higher. I prefer a long contract, so that's fine. I'll give you 34 months. I don't mind who pays the buyout cost, so team pay all, even split, person pay all. Well, if you don't mind, do you think she would actually, if I do that, what will happen? It's 50k though. I mean, why would anybody want the person have to pay all? Doesn't seem to make sense. Would I take this offer? Like if I offer same but they have to pay? I don't know. Maybe just do an even split, right? So I think that would be rather, suffice to say, that should be rather attractive. And we'll see. I mean, we'll bring the person in, but with just a bit more. I don't know. Let's see. We send the proposal, and we won't hear it immediately, but we'll hear it from time to time when they happen. So that's one way to scout, and you could actually scout for like drivers as well. So if I don't like my driver, I could actually find another kind of driver who would be wanting to join me, but I think that would probably take some time to find a driver. So I'm not going to do it now. I would like to just continue doing something like to the car. So now usually what happens is that we take a look at the calendar itself, and take a look at what is important for the race. So top speed is important, acceleration is important, high speed corner would be the rear wing. So these are components that I need to pay attention to, but development takes time as well, so I may not be able to like I have to take a look at what other thing I'm looking at. So for this one is again acceleration and the low speed corner and the medium speed corner, but this one would be the top speed as well, and the brake and rear wing, acceleration. So I think the theme is around the engine, right? So I will go for the looking at the next few races, I think I should focus on making sure that the engine for my top driver is going to be good. So with that information in mind, so I need to go and take a look at the upping the engine to make sure that I am in somewhere, not at the bottom in some sense. I mean, driver wise, probably I've got a good driver, but I need to make sure that my engine is doing well. So now I could design new part, fit parts or improve part. How it works is that you have to, it's very much like some of the looting game that you have. So right now I have the engine, gearbox, brakes, suspension. They are in different kind of like a state or whatever it is. So if I take a look at that, right now I could actually research. I have a lead designer who is kind of terrible, that will help me to design a better kind of average part. So we will design a new part to it, a new engine that would be either fuel efficiency or increase the top speed or decrease the red zone. So there's something I could decide right now, and I would like to work on the top speed. So with that said, I've got top speed. I would not be able to do any of these things, and I'll have to pay $50,000 to build an engine that would have an increased top speed. It's part of the R&D kind of thing. So you know, there are different slots to it. It's very much like a loot game. So that should give me kind of like good performance, and it will be researching on a day-to-day basis until race day. So 3 days before race, I would get it built, which is good. I will build it. So I confirm. So I'm building it, I'm designing. I can't fit any part to it yet. I could actually improve part as well. Now how it works is that you know, you have to balance between performance or reliability. You could actually, so you take a look at this one, it's 1.5, 1.5. So I can say everybody allocate to my mechanic Josephine, which is 2%, 2.1 or 3.1. So it depends on what I want to do. When I want to increase performance, or would I like to increase the reliability? So I could actually do I think I can do a swap. Is it between the two? Sorry, I can do a swap. So I could actually, what would happen? So this person would be. So it doesn't really matter actually. Alright, so that's fine. Good to know. Now I could actually work on different parts to it. Like I want to work on performance. And the 213, 312, 403, 240. Alright, so I think this person probably be better, Josephine, probably be better doing the performance thingy. Now I could kind of like go back to what I would like to improve upon. I could start improving now, or wait until my part is built and then improve my part. And I think I may want to do that instead, because I could do the improvement of the existing kind of or original kind of thing, stock engine and all, but it's not going to be that exciting, I think. From my HQ wise, and this is the part that get a little bit more interesting, is that you could upgrade your factory and so on. The trade-off is that if you start all this development, you would have a very negative impact to your cash, in the sense that you would not be able to develop the car as much. But the good thing about it is that as you know, this is more for future investment, so that when the next season comes, you'll be ready to make a better car. So that is basically what it is. That you can build new building. Of course, you can have a forecast center that will help you forecast the weather. You can have the scouting facility that can scout more talented people coming in. You can have a staff center as well that will improve the driver focus and so on. So I think this is kind of important in some sense. It's a whole tech tree, so anybody who play RTS probably can understand all these things. You require a certain level to unlock certain things, which is good. From the upgrade building perspective, you could either to upgrade the design of it, then you have wind tunnel simulator, blah blah blah, or you can have the factory, which is you know, you have extra parts improvement slot. Now with that, then you will be able to you can do it faster in terms of the part itself, and this one is to the part design time to lower. There's a lot of decision making process here. I think this one, the factory, is probably good, but then it will eat up 8 million of my budget, which is a huge drop of it. It takes 20 weeks, and you know, I probably will do it in just a bit. Just want to let you know how things go. Sponsor wise, there's no offer right now, but as and when offer comes in, I will have I'll be able to, like, you know, get some labels here and there. So that's fine. Let's continue. Now I must respond. So, you know, the so Josephine, which I've already okay, fine, going through. Okay, that's fine. So I tell you what, you know, I think I'll just hire some of the pit crew first, and the then we'll see how thing goes, right? I think this one is rather nice. Let's hire the person. Confirm. Okay, and I would say let's hire another one, which I think this person is kind of nice as well, Billington. I just go for it. Confirm. So I hire 2 extra pit crew. Then I could also, I mean, I can actually auto manage option. And you can hire, well, auto hire and rotate. Right, so that is the part of it. And what else can I show you? I've shown you the HQ, the team itself. You've seen the whole entire team. I'm the well, Daisy Green is the manager. We have 2 drivers and 1 reserve driver. Lead designer, who's soon to be fired, and the race mechanic. My driver is pretty good, and I've got a supplier here. You can take a look at the engine supplier, fuel supplier as well. These are really bad. You start with something really bad. I mean, these are very weak everywhere. Basically, just a very crap car that I'm having right now. So do not expect me to be outstanding in my first race. Cost per race, so it's a 1 million to break contract. All right, so these are my staff, and pit crew, you have seen it. Scouting, you have seen. Finance wise, I have to keep an eye on this whole balance sheet. I think the total, does it give me a total? Okay, total cost per race is 1.3 millions now, because I've hired some of the crew members. So I have to make sure that somehow I still make money and have enough money to support the development of the car for next season. Right, and the yeah, I mean, let's just go. Got it. So now the calendar goes. So now, oh wow, hang on a second. I've got a few new kind of like email. So someone want to retire. Well, that is fine. Interview with Channel 6. Congratulations on joining Marvel's Zeros. Are you interested in doing an interview for Channel 6 so that we all can get to know you better? I don't know, man. I think just do it. Okay, well, you've certainly picked a tough task for your first job. Are you expecting to pick up many points at all this season? It will be a struggle, no denying it. Winning a few points would be wonderful. It will make a difference to our budget. I think, you know what? I'm more optimistic kind of guy. Why don't I just like, yeah, let's just go for it. I have a new status. They have a new marketable value up there. Depending on my answer, my team has a different kind of, you know, yeah, happiness, morale. So I've answered correctly. Andrea Gomez is seen by the fans as a top driver. Do you agree with that, or would you say that Faith Anthony is better? This is tough choice, because seems I do not know which one really drive better. You know, my heart say click this one. No, I think I have to say that I'm lucky enough to have inherited 2 great drivers. I can't wait to see them race. I mean, that's what all the manager will say, right? Yeah. Right, cool. I don't know. It drops, is it? No, man. I should have just say one of these is equal status. Okay, anyway, in the previous preview, I wrote that you expected to finish 10th in the team championship. Is that accurate? I hate to disappoint the fan, but I don't know, man. We will do better. Alright, cool. Your financial skills aren't in doubt, but some are skeptical about whether or not you belong in the world of motorsport. What would you say to them? They are foolish to question me. I understand the concern, but I have enough faith in my ability. Managing finance is a big part. I'll be lying if I say I wasn't nervous. Yeah, so I'll do this one because that is really my personality. Wow, my branding went up. So yeah, I think looking back in the interview, I should have probably biased towards Andrea Gomez, and after that, you know, I think he'll be much more happier than Faith Anthony. But I really don't know how she raced yet, so let's just finish the interview. That's done. Man, I still haven't started racing. This is crazy. Now you know why this game takes so long to play, but it's fun. So now contract proposal. Okay, so she's willing to come in, and it's good. Now, so now I've got Charlotte Williams coming in, and I have to fight Elisabetta, whatever. Sorry, can't pronounce that. Apologies. If I agree, then the person would then replace the Elisabetta. So I sign. Why not, right? To proceed, you need to select engineer to fire or replace. So I need to replace the Elisabetta. Okay, I need to. Okay. So I've hired Charlotte William, and do I need to fire someone? Man, you know, I think good stuff, man. I've got like a person here. I got driver. My team is yep. This is my lead designer. So I fire Elisabetta. Contract sign. And the oh wow. I've got a lead designer. So I've got William. Yeah, well, yeah, that's right. So, oh, that is from XBC Sport, which is one of the TV's kind of thing here. I'm happy. So now I'm very upbeat, and let's see what happens. So now my engine is designed, and I would like to, my engine is built. So a couple of things here, certainly a lot of emails. Wow, it's really like work. You see, guys, I'm a project manager in real life, so this is really like my work. Crazy, huh? That's why I deal with a lot of emails. So an important signing has been made by Predator Racing Group. So they have a new lead designer because I took theirs, I think. So well, good for them. Then it'll be a 30 lap race. It's 2.6 miles. Track records 121. Could be some rain, so that's fine. High speed circuit. Okay. So it's super soft and soft. That's fine. It's important to know all these things. So my lead designer came in and thought about the design center. Some cash to make an upgrade. The performance, yep, okay, I'll make sure that will happen. So let me go to headquarters. I'm very tempted to do an upgrade here, but it cost me like 8 million, right? So you know what, let's just do it, man. Because I can improve my parts. Let's just bite the bullet, right? what's the worst that can happen? So now I'm down with 9.5 million. And also now, because the car, so there I still have some email to go through. So huge anticipation for the season opener in Black Sea. Meanwhile, new Marvel Zero boss Daisy Green will be out to impress the rest of the paddock. Any finish around 9th place would be seen as a huge impressive result for the Singaporean team principal. Yay! So we have built the engine. So now we have to feed the engine into the car. So now I have to feed the part. So now you see the engine is built. So I need to feed the engine into the car. I have to decide which car will I want to fit into. Now, of course, I want to fit into my #1 driver. So the, how do I read this one? So I would like the new engine to be given to Gomez. Right, so that's how it works here. So that is good. And now I can improve the part. So now I would like to improve the performance of it. And to do that, I would like to improve the engine. So this is the part to improve the performance. Risk is low. Okay, fine. So I would like to improve the performance. I have 2 slots though. I could actually, you know what I could have done is that I could have improved something else. Okay, fine. So that is the improvement there. And if I take a look at the calendar, I see that acceleration, which is a gearbox, is just as important in most cases. So I would say, let me just do gearbox. So my car, now that I've built one, let's design a new gearbox, shall we? Alright, so gearbox. So the gearbox, I would say there's a risk level as well, +1 risk level. The risk of breaking rule is 1%. Acceleration plus I don't know whether I should break so many rules or not. So I would just go for stay acceleration 25 to max. Why don't I do that? Build a part. So I confirm. So that's close to 1 million, by the way. So I would like to continue improving the parts as well. You know, why not I do that as well? So I could actually include performance of the. So we have the part list here. So I think I'm just going to put all the eggs into one basket, and I'm going to improve the performance of the brake, because I don't think I'll do a lot of brake kind of like so I'm just doing that. Right, so continue. So now as we are approaching the race, I could look for sponsors, and with the sponsor I got a little bit more money coming in, which is important. Let's see, one offer available. It is not that I could say, I mean, there's not really a lot to choose from. There's no upfront payment, and the target is 14 or above, or second or above, which is basically not possible. I don't think so. Then you have one try. It's like, wow, this is interesting. Sounds like somewhere in Hong Kong. You have 8 races, 12 races upfront. I like this one here. I would take the upfront payment. I need the money. Alright, so I'll take the upfront payment. Beer. Okay, fixed pay per race. I'm fine with this one as well. So now I have like two sponsor will pay me a little bit of money as I go for. For slot 1, I mean 14 or above. I think I'll try to wait for a better 14 or above, man. I'll take this one first. Alright, so that's fine. So now I've got a few sponsors here and there. With that said, I think I'm good to go. So now I need to pick one of these. 14 or above, or you know, I think I'll just go for 14 or above. I'm not too ambitious. Projected financial before bonus and after bonus minus whatnot. So I'm still losing money as I raise. Part fitting. So okay, that's fine. Let's just raise. This is Black Sea. It's a very high tire wear, so I need to be aware of it. Low fuel burn. 30 laps for 3 miles. I have these two, well, I think it's ultra soft maybe. Then we have intermediate and wet tires for wet, kind of like a area, wet weather. So I think it's likely to be a rain race. We'll see. Okay, first race. Not going to win here, but just want to do my best. Black Sea, Russia. Okay, now it's for the real racing. Exciting! It's not easy to be a manager, guys. It's a lot of behind the scene, running through email numbers, making decisions, trade-off, and it is raining. Great. So depending on the rain itself, it could be wet or intermediate kind of thing. So there are some drivers with very good feedback, like for example, I mean this, I think, wow, 9 feedback. So I don't have to bring my second driver up. Now of course I need to bring this one out, and let's see the rain here. So it is it's rather low temperature, 11 Celsius, comfortable. Pretty damn later. I think I'll need to switch to wet tire. Low grid, of course. I would pick Adrian Gomez as well as the reserve driver as the driver out there to gather intelligence feedback. The car setup wise, I do not know because okay, so this part is interesting. So the mechanic will have a range of how do I do this one in real life? In real time it's a little bit hard. So the mechanic will have a range of kind of, you know, each mechanic have a range of suggestion. So I'm supposed to do the combine of the two, because the cars are not going to be very different in some sense. So I would say it is going to be, okay, let me see, the first one is more like a 40% to 40% to, this one is more like 80%, all right? The second one is going to be like 30% to, wow, 30% to maybe 45%, all right? The third one is more like 40% to like 65%, right? So let's see how the thing goes. Now I need to change the setup, of course, to make sure that this fall under the thing that I would like to. I think I would like to have 40% downforce, somewhere around there would be what I, because I take both team this opinion as the input. So I would like to increase the downforce, right? So increase the downforce. Yeah, while maintaining a certain percentage of front and rearing kind of percentage. I could look for, I think handling, I should be doing 30 to 45%, has to be somewhere here. So I'll go for the lower end here for handling. Now how in the world do I do handling? Okay, maybe I'll do handling in just a bit. This one I don't want to swing it to 40%, which is around here. So this one is governed by gear ratio. All right, so that is about 40%, or actually less, a bit here maybe. Okay, fine, a bit here. Okay, fine. So the handling, I would like to swing it to 30%, which is more over this side. Now handling is to do with the suspension as well, a bit of like camber and stuff like that. So this one would need to go to a bit over to this side, will be my preference, right? So so that is for Gomez. Tire choice, no change. Confirm. And for the for this one here, I need to change it. The downforce, I would like to have about 80% up there. So let's just increase downforce. No, sorry, this one here. Yeah. Okay, so that is downforce. The handling, I would like to be a bit above 45%, which is around here is fine. And the other one, I would like to have 65%, which is somewhere. I think the handling is, yeah, I think that's fine. So now I set up a car on this kind of configuration, and we'll see how happy they are in just a bit. So I'm having a range here, and I'll have to see how happy they are after the testing, and I'll move the pointer to somewhere that I can live with. All right, so let's just go for it. Take practice. So I could actually send them out. Let's confirm. Let's go. Let's not. So I want to do a race trim. Tire choice is this one. Send out, and I would like to, strategy wise, I would just want to do a high and push. Doesn't matter, because I want them to really gather some good kind of feedback here. Also, it's going to be a race trim, 3 laps. Continue, and I'm going to get the person out into a strategy of push and push. Just, doesn't matter. I could change the speed of it to go a little bit faster. Alright, 4 times speed, I think it's alright. 12 times speed, I'll get a bit easy, by the way. You can zoom in as well, by the way. You can change the viewpoint. So now they are settling in, loving the handling. That is a positive news. So they are gathering some feedback to the whole thing. Purples means that it's the fastest amount all. So there's some are getting, oh wow, my driver is getting a purple here. And there's a personal best, going for personal best here and there. But I think soon they'll get bitten by quite a fair bit of people. So okay, so that isn't really doing that great. We'll see. So you can see that this guy is more knowledgeable in some sense that they are. Can you stiffen up the handling? Stiffen up the handling. So okay, I have to remember that. This guy has a lot of feedback rather than like this guy here. Less of balance towards top speed. Less of balance. Top speed, less of a balance towards top speed. Stiffen the handling. Okay, speed balance is not happy about it. Handling is fine, so I pause it first. Now, so the handling is great here. It means that so downforce, I should copy the car here. So the speed balance is poor on both sides. The handling, I should do the what Domingo has. So let's just do a setup of the car again to make sure that that is being reflected in a sense. So how do I do this one? So if both are poor, okay, so I don't really have a lot of so handling. I need to bring it over the somewhere in the middle. I think I wish there's a way I can compare the drivers again, but it seems I have to do it myself here, so I'll just do it myself here. I'm pretty sure there's another way to do it better. It was softened a bit. Okay, so I think I'll just go with the, I think 45 was what we had before. Speed balance, I think loosen up a bit on the top speed, so I think probably need to more of a 65 kind of thing maybe. Alright, so okay, so that is what I would propose, and I probably would need to do the same for the rest. So 16, 28, 75, 69, right? So that's what I've got for one car. Let me just send them out. And the and this one here, I think what happened is that it's not happy about the so I think what I can do is that I can bring this more in line with the other car, which is 1628. Yeah, so I think I probably get a more higher downforce. Handling wise, it's great. It's like falling out of the recommendation here, and they, ooh, hang on a second. Is it because when I moved this guy, it went off the other side? So this one is poor. 75 and 69. So now let's see how that thing goes. I suspect I need more top speed. Or less. Okay, let's see what happened. Let's try again. This is not really good though. 58% is kind of poor. Let's send them out. Just have to push a little bit. This is our strategy. By the way, this is the tire wear, and also the whether you're overheating the tire or not. Whoa, this guy went through here. And oh, some of them actually went into a wet tire. I'm just a bit mindful about whether I should put on the full wet tire or not. The problem is that I have no knowledge towards the soft tire or the dry tires, so I have to see what happens when the race comes itself. It's soaked. So what is going to happen doesn't really matter. Once they come back in, I'll put on the wet tire. Oh no, I should have done the wet tire, which is a mistake of mine. So now I have no knowledge on the wet tire. So my knowledge more on the intermediate tire, which is a bit of a shame, but we have to see what happens when the race comes. So now we're done with the practice session. There will be no qualifying, I believe. We are mid-tier actually. It's not that bad. In fact, we are not that bad. But then because the rest of it are on the wet tire, so you can't really tell if we are really doing good or not. But Marvel Zero is right in the mid-tier. So there's some Twitter going on. Great effort by the Marvel Zero guys and girls today. It was a solid practice session from Asuka Nakasuji. Thank you very much, fan. Hello, Marvel Zero friends. Anyway, the Motors Racing magazine says that nice practice session for Marvel Zeros there. They did better than I was expecting. Yay! Now is the real race. 14 and above, I got 150,000 as bonus. I can have the non-age, which is the race trim. Well, I have no other choice anyway. I mean, it's not that I can pick anything else. The car setup wise is what I could do. I can bring the speed balance a bit better to the acceleration. I think would satisfy this person a little bit. So I could actually set up the car. I can bring the speed balance a bit back to here maybe. Alright, so I'm hoping that with this she'll feel better. Yeah, okay. So we are going for the super soft tire. I have no objection. I think we are there to fuel option. So it's new to me, by the way. I've done the Formula 1 Tier 1, so I'm really not quite sure. I can't get any more fuel in anyway, but I can take some fuel off if I want to. That's fine then. I think in some sense I should be able to roll this out rather nicely. And the driver strategy, neutral, medium. I think these are the I think it's fine. I can go on neutral first. I'll observe the tire wear and all. Whoa! Alright, man. Let's start it. So this is a starting grid. And we are somewhere, Marvel Zeros are somewhere on this row, I think. Somewhere here. So this is Faith Anthony is there. It's a reverse grid, I think. So 18 is Andre Gomez. Wow. So it's a reverse grid. Very interesting. No idea how it's going to work. First time doing reverse grid. So I can toggle. I'm more interested in Gomez. 5 light, go! Oh no, it was a poor start from Gomez. And he's trying to catch up to the guy in front. And he's being caught up at the corner there. Not able to do much really. And Gomez dropped to 19th. This is not doing good, man. Come on, Gomez. Oh no, he's dropping to 20th. Oh no, how about Anthony? Faith Anthony is dropping as well. This is not going... Okay, come on, man. Gomez, fight for it, fight for it. So I'm going to go a little bit faster here. Times 4. Come on, Gomez. You've got to push. So the tire wear is there. I think I'll just leave this strategy as it is. Oh man, this is not going well. This guy is not doing well. Anthony, which is the she's not really doing any better either. So no, she dropped. So well, she dropped to 18th, man. So now I'm almost at the back of the grid. Well, so that is rather disappointing. Gomez is just not able to deliver when we all count him to do a job. So anyway, his current form is 6.7, same as Anthony, which is 6.4. The race trim, okay, so these are the traits that go in. You can check the condition of the car as well. Nothing to worry about. Sorry, the condition itself. Nothing to worry about. So, well, that is rather depressing, guys, to be honest. I've got feel for... Well, I mean, let's see how it goes as it pans out. I mean, as the I think some of them pit for So now I feel like getting some engine problem soon. Well, Gomez can't safety car. I think, yeah, I think it should pit. So Gomez say there's a safety car. Wow, this is very exciting, man. So I should come in, put in a soft tire, all right, and I would just fill up. Well, how many more? Man, I don't really understand this. 23 laps remaining after pit stop. I have only 5 more. If I fill up, what happened? Well, if I fill up, I'm still not in. I need to come in for again. Part condition, I can fix the part, but that will cost me 23 seconds. But I don't think I have a choice. Do I have a choice? Then I'll pit. Okay, I pause here. I think she should pit as well. I think she will go for this one. Fuel option. Let's fill up everything. Part condition. I think everything is in good order. Yeah, and she's in front of Gomez, I think. So that's fine because Gomez pit stop will be longer. Let's go for it. Who crashed the car, man? Seriously. Okay, going in. So now Anthony go first. Put in the tire, everything. Stagger, refilling, go out. Okay, now it's Andres Gomez and repairing. It's going to be out soon. Go. All right, so that's fine. So that's it. 2 car crashed. We are moving up. We are moving up a little bit. I think Anthony get into 12. Wow. She's my new hope. That is fantastic. So this is safety car. And safety car in and it'll be race again. I hope Anthony will be able to make the best out from it. It's almost like a free kind of like pit. I think someone is hasn't filled up. What I'm not sure is if it is like the Formula 1 whereby I have got to use 2 different type of compound, you know, for yeah, in the race. I'm not quite sure about that, so that's why I put in soft. But we'll see how it goes. I mean, you know, I'm still very new to this thing. I'm running at 12 and 18, so safety car. Now it's go for racing. And now resume. Come on, Anthony, you can do it. No, defend yourself. Come on, Anthony. Woo. Okay, so oh man, this is tremendous loss. I am not getting the sponsorship objective. I have no idea, no clue why. I think. Wow, this is not doing well, man. Well, it could be a tire choice as well. I'm not quite sure whether I've given her the right kind of tire, but that is really bad. I have no idea. That's disappointing. I mean, I could change things up a bit and say that I can use a high engine mode and push, but you know, it overheat my tire and so on. I got 8 more laps. I think, you know what I should have done? I should have just used another tire, which is the red one. In any case, oh, the rain is coming. Now, I'm just not quite sure. Man, I think the engine reliability is just not quite there. I should just, you know. Do I want to do Inter now? Well, what's the water level? How do I gauge? Man, this game is full of kind of decision-making process. I think just ignore first. Some fit for the Inter. and I'm off the pace a bit. There are more water on the track. I think maybe somehow people are coming in for Inter. I think the Inter 7th is the Inter. The Inter is overtaking, so I think I should pit her first. Pit for Inter, and I would like to refuel. I have 15 laps remaining. And how does it work? I'm still trying to figure out how to add a remove fuel for 7 laps, so I don't have to do that many laps. I think I'll go for like maybe 4 laps extra, 5 laps maybe. Okay, so that's fine. I would park conditions wise, nothing to worry about, and the pit strategy, that's fine. I'll pit this person. The next one to pit is this one here. Fuel option, I would fill up and minus off. Yeah, I think after that I can push a bit. Park condition, I mean the engine may blow. I don't know, man. It just eat up too much time if I do it. Would the engine blow? Would it be interesting for you guys to see? I don't know, because fixing engine is another, I don't know how many seconds to it. It's really painful to do it all the time. Half a minute gone. I do not have enough fuel to finish the race. Not quite sure. Oh, because it's like, fine. So, okay, fine. I'll have the, let's just fill up everything here. 15 lap remaining. I think that's fine. I'll just fill up everything first. And the, alright, so let's do it. And I'm going to just hit the 2. Wow! He went ahead against Anthony. Oh no, she was being overtaken by the Inter tire. So she's going in, double stacking. So yep, so that is not really good for double stacking because I'll lose time for this car. Should be 1 lap kind of difference. In real world, that's what we do. So there are more crashes, unbelievable. Man, I can't really do anything. Just ignore it, man. I really can't do anything right now for you. Sorry, man, you just have to do it. I thought I fixed the engine, huh? Did I not? Alright, so 13 lap remaining. I need to bring in the car into the pit once again. Let's just do a... So I think I can do a high engine mode. How about that? And push it a bit because I don't have enough fuel anyway. I have to come in for another time. Okay, just a bit of different strategy. You can see that the the lap time will coming down, and I need to fill up anyway another time. 11 laps anyway. I can't last until then. So there's 1 overtake. I just need 1 more overtake, but then I'll need to come in for another Inter, I think. So very exciting. I hope that Anthony will get her position. So yeah, I think the tire wise, that's fine, man. I can just attack the whole thing, man. I've got enough tire to last 5 more laps. Would it work? What's up with the ooh, wow. What's up with my engines? None of them really work, man. Seriously. So we have a better pace there, and the I just need one more position. And the one in front of me will have to pit, and I'll have to pit. There's a good chance. Come on, man, you have to attack. You have to attack. Just do the attack. Then I just need a 14th position. I'm on target. So how many laps left? So now, somehow, I need to think about how many more laps left. And I know, but I think I need to pit somehow, somewhere. 5 more laps. I don't think I can last 5 more laps. I think I need to take another one in. 5 more laps. So, so how many laps here? 11 laps. I don't need 11 laps. I just need 4 laps after refilling. So that would be it. And I really can't do anything here. Too bad. I think I have to fix the engine somehow. Pit. Oh, wow, there's a risk there, man. Balance, so risky. So I need to pit this person in. I need to pit him as well. So let's see. 4 laps. Okay, man. I don't care anymore. Yeah, let's just bring it in and see how it goes. So one of them is pit. Fill up nicely, and this is going to be to the end of the race. Oh man, someone messed up the tire. What's that? Okay, so that's Gomez, and I have Anthony. My only hope to get my to be on track. Come on, so long as she's not being caught up by Santa Ana behind, I'll be on track. This is very exciting. My heart is beating really fast. Oh my god, I can't. Wow, this person's smoke coming out. Oh no, that is my guy. I think I better. Oh man, oh man, I think Gomez engine just blow off. So I think one of them is really not making it. But if Anthony can reach it to the end, final lap, 1 more lap to go. I've got enough fuel, just enough fuel, enough tire as well. I shouldn't have anyone behind me. The one behind me is about 10 seconds or so. Oh, my heart is beating really fast. Oh, I can do it. This is like nerve-wracking. So, well, right, I passed. 14th. Whoa, what a race, man. Well, at least I meet the sponsor objective. Oh, my heart. My heart. Okay, let's see whether I get some penalties in there. You never know. So if you take a look at what others done, they've done the 3 stops, which is the soft and the inter. Versus for us is, I think for us is also 3 stop, which is soft inter. Yeah. So for the number of stops, I think we have done the right thing. It's just that I probably should have put a ultra soft instead, because I think ultra soft would have made a better choice. But I think reliability is important things I learned. I've got to fix the car in some sense, making sure that the reliability of the engine is there. Scowl. Oh, what a race, man. I hope it's fine. No rules broken. Actually, I've used illegal parts for my, one of my car, 1% of chance of getting spotted. Okay, I've met the sponsor objective, which is good. Wow, she's my rising star. And because of that, Marvel Zeros has 7 points. And plus 4 points, 13 points. So in from the championship standing perspective, Marvel Zeros at the 9th. It's not at the bottom, the 9th. I don't know. I mean, I started off with 0 anyway. So let's take a look at the Twitter going on. Yeah, really good result. So yeah, I don't think anybody mentioned. Oh yeah, great effort by Marvel Zero guys and girls. That's the only fans I have. Asuka Nakasuji. Nice practice session. Oh well, that was a past one. So the yep, nothing much mentioned on us. We are just at the back. So yeah, that is like the first season, first race of the season, and as you can understand, it takes a while to take me to here. So yeah, I thank you so much for watching. This is definitely something rather interesting. I could just spend hours trying to understand all these numbers, and if you are into numbers, then this is a great kind of game. You have a relationship with the mechanic. Yeah. So yeah, and then after that, I've got the total income, expense, and stuff like that minus $500,000. So there's quite a lot of cost involved, and obviously I'm not making enough to cover the expenses. So that is the take-home message. And yeah, the next event will be going into the Doha. I think somewhere in the Middle East, perhaps. Is it? Oh, that is the World Motorsport, which is not really where we are. But I give you what's happening around the world, which, well, I don't really care. On the Asia Pacific Super Cup, this is what happened. I also don't really care. And the next one is at, well, this is what we are here. So that is the yeah, the result. And that's it. Saving, great stuff. So, and after that we have the next race and the email to read and pit crew to recruit, and there are a lot of things going on. Design a new car, reliability, take home message, and yeah. So thank you very much for watching. If you are playing as well, share with me some of your tips, and we can all grow and learn together. See you next time. Goodbye.